First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this Joe girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Cajun Roots Reseller. Right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the dough girl sent you.
Hello, good morning and welcome. And yes, it is Friday, TGIF, where it's currently 34 degrees here in Massachusetts. It's supposed to get up to 70. I don't know about all that, but we'll see. Let's see who was first in the chat all the way to the top. And don't forget that today is Jocelyn's birthday. First in the chat was Scarlett. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Baby Girl, hello, good morning and welcome. And April, hello, good morning and welcome. How are y'all doing? Chatting it up this morning. There's April's other channel along with her website, International Aroma. Check it out. I was looking at it last night. Everybody saying good morning. Craig, you want to leave it for sure? Well, hello, good morning and welcome. Hashtag Night Glenn. How you doing this morning? Sleepwalking again? Lord Jesus, child. Please tell me you're not driving too. There's the link to the YouTube. Let's see who else is here. Y'all been chatting up this morning. April and Scarlett and Baby Girl was having all kind of conversations going on in there. Oh, thank you, Baby Girl. I try before losing his channel. Oh, Lord, no. I was fighting that. It's been a long, good battle, though. Everybody's chit-chatting away. All right, here we go. Yeah, Craig, I played it just again for you. Just for you. Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see here. Trying to slowly go through the chat. Yeah, Craig, it's TGIF. Shane, hello, good morning, and welcome. And you missed Monday. Was our bingo on Mondays? You know that, Shane. How you doing? Good to see you. Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. You'll be in New Orleans next weekend. Awesome. Yeah, Craig, you have to change those numbers. That somebody else already has them. They're not good. And there's the birthday girl, Jocelyn. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hope you have a blessed and fabulous birthday today. Yeah, they were just messing around, girl. You know them. Usually it's Huawei that comes in and says bingo. She's not here yet. Oh, I'm not sure if it's a he or she. Huawei usually comes in and just says bingo automatically. A little Debbie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. It's Jennifer's fault? Okay. Mary, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. There's Jennifer dropping those links in the chat. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and hope you're doing well. There's my little dope girl, Carol. Carol, this morning I was processing, what was those dolls I bought from you? Anna Lee dolls. Girl, I was surprised at the prices they're going for. I already got them processed this morning. Just got to take pictures and list them. I didn't realize they were all made right there in New Hampshire. I learned all of that this morning by Googling and researching. Interesting pieces, too. I got more to do, too. But Mr. Stephanie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Always learning. I love learning something new. Oh, Angela just gifted 5 members. Who did he go to? Let's see here. Ashley, Lalo, Mama Knows Best, Miss Gwen, Susie B, and Lola Udi. Those are the 5 that just got memberships from Angela. Well, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. You know what time it is. Friday morning chair dance. So thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it, Angela. And this is for you, Angela. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it. And thank you so much. And this is for all you.
Attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Cajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you.
And thank you so much. Now I got to try to find. Here we go. All right, there we are. And Robin, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Be right back. Okay, don't just take your time. We will be here all morning. Let's see here. Wow, I'm caught up already? No way. Oh no, there's more. I'm about to say, look like I was at the end already. Anne Marie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Janice, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Robert's at work today. He had to go in. Well, he's off every other Friday, and today's his work day. He was off last Friday. So yes, Robert is out and at work. He had to drive into work today. So he had to work in the office. He's feeling much better now after I kept after him to take that medicine that I bought for him for his sinus and problems as well. But yep, he's at work today. He works every other Friday. So yeah, Carol, those Anna Lee dolls, it's amazing. I am amazed with what they're going for. Then this morning I was processing some jewelry that I bought from somebody. There are so many name pieces in there. I got the whole lot for $10. My cost was like 83 cents a piece. Half of it's coming to auction today. I'll be on with Dawn's Deals with Yarn again at 3 o'clock, and I'm bringing some of that to the auction today. And the other half is getting listed on the websites. Because these are some older pieces from like 1935 to 1950. Yep. All right. So as y'all know, we do this every Friday. And what other way to start the show with something fabulous that somebody sent in to the show for today? Yeah, they did, but I'm glad I waited to list them. But I didn't know they were right there in New Hampshire being built. They make them handmade there. So as we do every Friday, it's a game that we play. There is no right or wrong answers. It's basically before you go out thrifting for the weekend. And just to give you an idea of things that are being sold. And you basically let us know if you were to pick it up or will you leave it. If you were to pick it up, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. Or some people, as they say, I'd pick it up and I'd keep it or give it to somebody else. Or just leave it and don't fool with it because you don't know much about it. We understand that. That happens. So let's get ready to get into this segment of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It?
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
Would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? It's the New England Kajun.
I would send it to Debbie. Yes, indeed, Craig. So how did you hear about us? Actually, Carol, that is April. You see her also in the chat as April WYD, I believe. That is her other channel, and that's her website where she makes homemade soaps and sells homemade soaps. But that's her other channel. She was on yesterday morning on the show. She came on the panel yesterday. But that's April. All right, so let's get started. And the first thing I'm going to bring to you was brought to you by none other than Mark and Mike from Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale. And yes, he does list on platforms like eBay and Poshmark. Well, this item sold on his eBay store. And so let me bring that up. I got all this information over here. And when I saw this, I was wowed. It's not April, it's October. Craig got funny instead of smiling. Don't quit your J job, Craig. All right, let's go to the first item I have on board here. This is a ruby and diamond necklace earring set. It is made in Hong Kong. It is natural rubies, 3 diamonds per piece, 10-karat gold setting, jewelry set from Hong Kong. The original tag on it was $374.99. It's got the necklace and pendant and matching earrings. These are rubies and diamond set. Here's the pictures. Would you pick this up or would you leave it? And there's the tag. It even says 10 karat on there. 3 diamonds per piece, each one. There's the back of the pendant. There's it with necklace. There's the earrings. As you see right here, there's 3 diamonds here. And then you have your ruby and your ruby here. There's the earring set. There's the tag, made in Hong Kong. And there's the earrings by itself. Now, would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to purchase it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Let me do something different. Look at that. Let me do something else. Like that. Nope, that covers my face. I don't like that. They got all kind of new stuff now for the screen. How about that? Nope, that covers my face too. Oh well. We'll go back to the original. How about this? Nope, that one. It doesn't. I don't like that. Okay. Let me bring that back. What is going on now? It's not letting me do the side to side. Oh, there we go. There we go. No, I want this. Why is it not letting me do this? Interesting. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, they changed it all around. I don't like that. Give me back my pink. I want the pink. That was weird. All right. That's what I get for messing with that stuff, huh? All right, let's see what the chat is saying. And let's see. Go back up here. Paul, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And welcome. And Ella. Have it figured out. Oh, you do? Do tell. Yeah, you right about that one, Paul. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So Paul says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $100. Janice says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $375. Angela says pick it up for $20 and sell it for $200. Carol says pick it up for $100 and sell it for $895. Ashley says pick it up for $50 and sell it for $300. Jocelyn says pick it up for $15 and sell it for $300. And Jennifer says pick it up for $40 and sell it for $750. And Marie says pick it up for $25 and sell it for $300. Anyone else would like to take a guess at this item? If you were to pick it up, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it sold for? So it's total of 4 carats in rubies. No, 4 rubies, 19 carats total. 18-inch necklace. And 1/5 diamond carat of the diamonds. All right, so I was interestingly shocked when I was told what this went for and everything. So that was pretty cool. Glamoz, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? And Stephanie, hello, good morning and welcome. And Hetty, hello, good morning and welcome. This item was given to Mark for free. He got this for free. Yes, free. And it sold for, he had it listed at $375, and he listed it and took an offer for $300. Took an offer for $300. Awesome sauce into an item that was free. Free, I say. Free. So yeah, that is awesome. Let's see here. Not bad for free. You right about that. Yes, a wowzer, right. All right. Now, the next item up for show. Let me make sure that it's still there. All right, make sure it didn't go to the price part. This is a Lego City Stunts Wheelie Stunt Dirt Bike, Motorcycle, and Minifig. Item is number 60296. Sealed in the box. Oh, and another thing about this one, in this series, these were where you can pull the motorcycle back and it takes off as you release it. It's a pull and go type bike. So would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to, what would be the most you'd pay for and how much you think it sold for? Glamour says, I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $40. Asher says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $50. Ann says $5 and I would keep it. Anne Marie says. Let's see. Angela says, I'd pick it up for $3 and sell it for $35. Paul says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $30. Mr. Stephanie says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $30. Janice says, pick it up for $2 and sell it for $40. Anyone else would like to take a guess? I can close that tab too. Carol, this is the April that's got that same other channel. That's the April I was talking about. April says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $45. The baby is wild. No, huh? Not the grandbabies. Well, this item I got for free. Actually, I had a whole three of them. I got a set of 3 of them. It was sent to me as a gift. I don't do this stuff. You know me, when I get something like this, I'm going to resell it. I sold this for full asking price of $14.86. And it only has 14 pieces in this box, by the way. It's a 14-piece set. Yes, she was on yesterday morning with us on the panel yesterday. Yep, she was on the show with us yesterday. She did join us. All right, this next item. Yes, don't forget tomorrow, Dee Dee, her granddaughter Julia, and Robin are on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Dee Dee's channel. That is Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee's channel. And that's Robin's first appearance on an online YouTube auction. They're doing a clothing auction. This is a 2014 Disney. It's one of those do-it-yourself kits. It's a 2014 Frozen color and style fashion purse activity set. It comes with the markers, the little rhinestones, the little gems. Basically, they would paint it however they want in whatever colors. That gives you an example of it right here. They can create their own style. There's 1 fashion purse, 4 permanent markers, and 6 gem stickers. Design and markers are all included. Would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to purchase it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it sold for? And yes, there was it took a little while to sell, but it's okay. I'll get this after last year's Christmas clearance sale. DD, hello, good morning and welcome. Patrick, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? No more than $3 and sell it between 12 and 15, Patrick says. And Marie says, I would leave it. Paul says, I would leave it. I got a bunch of frozen stuff on clearance and cannot move it. I've been doing pretty good with the frozen stuff. I have a few things left, not much. I even have one of those do-it-yourself kits like this, but it's a jewelry box. All that's in my store. By the way, a lot of my stuff in my store is running on a 35% off sale, which ends on Sunday night. Marlene, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Janice says, I would pick that up for $1 and sell it for 10. April says, I would pick that up for 3 and sell it for 8. Good to see each and every one of you. And just remember, you can always send me links of things that you sold, and we can feature it on the morning show on Friday morning. Angela says, I would pick it up for 2 and sell it for 12. Jennifer says, pick that up for $1 and sell it for 16. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Mary says, pick up for 2 and sell it for 6. Well, this item I picked up at Walmart on clearance for $1.25. Picked it up for $1.25. Let's see. Stephanie says, pick it up for 3 and sell it for 8. Well, guess what, y'all? Yes, I picked it up for $1.25 after the clearance for Christmas stuff last year. And it sold for, I had it listed for $25.82. Someone sent me an offer for $22, and I let him have it with no problem for $22. I let him have it for $22 with no problem. I only paid $1.25 for it. Let's see, what is next? This is the Game of Thrones. Well, let me take that off the screen. Yeah. Like I said, I took an offer. I love taking offers. It wasn't much from what I was asking for it. I was asking $25.86, and they sent me an offer for $22, and I accepted quickly. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is the Game of Thrones, the Iron Anniversary Hand of the King Metal Bottle Opener, new sealed. This little thing was pretty heavy, and it was a little thick too. It was about a half an inch thick. The Game of Thrones hand metal. It's one of those things that you get off open bottle opener things. As y'all see, it came from Kohl's. All right, let's see. Ashley says, I would pay $15 and keep it. Angela says, I'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $15. How are you doing today, Miss Stephanie? Uni Magic. All right, Jocelyn says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $25. Mary says, I'd pick it up for $3 and sell it for $12. Cheryl says, I'd pay about $5, but I'll keep it. Jana says pick it up for $1 and sell it for 30. Anyone else would take a guess? Would you buy it or would you leave it? Will be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Yeah, it does. That's right, Mary, it does. All right, so this item, as y'all saw, I got this from Kohl's. This year, for my birthday, I got a gift card. Or was that last year? Yeah, it was last year. No, it was in June of this year. I got this for my birthday. And I say that for my birthday because I got a gift card for $150. And what I did was I took that $150 gift card and I went to Kohl's, and my goal was to only buy everything on clearance. That was my goal, clearance, everything. So that's what I did. And then I matched it for, if I got the 150, got everything off that 150, I was matching it for another 100. Anything else I can get on clearance. Well, guess what? This was on clearance for $4.50 because it was used on that gift card. And then I did the 100 and it went back with the, you know how you get the Kohl's cash? I took that and went back with that and got more. And it was like 50-something worth after. So I went back and used that and got that basically for free on Kohl's cash. For free. And I sold this $17.86. It was a bottle opener. A metal bottle opener for the Game of Thrones. But again, it was from that gift card I got for my birthday. It was a Kohl's gift card for $150. And that money I spent on those with the card, then when you can go back and use the Kohl's cash, and that's when I got that. Good morning, Michael. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, so the next item. This one is a pretty interesting piece. This is it was rare because I found the can like this, the 10 piece with the Looney Tunes, but I could not find any that had the Marvin the Martin on the pin. If you see right on the pin. Now, granted, it is a Looney Tunes with the Marvin the Martin. It did have the 10. This is from 1994. They made a series of these, and this was from the Warner Brothers 1994. It had all its original paperwork. That's the tip of it. Yes, exactly. And I couldn't find any others like this one, but I did find others that were like Bugs Bunny and all the other characters, but I couldn't find this one. It even has the 1994 and everything written here. Now, the ink pen itself, the replacement ink thing was dried out. And I did make sure to include that in the description. And again, it needed a replacement. And I did make sure to say that. And it's on there how much the replacements were back then. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to purchase it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it sold for? All right, Mary says $3 and I would keep it. Paul says picked it up for $3 and sell it for $25. Ashley says 5 into 25. April says 5, but I would keep it. Michael says 10 and keep it for myself because Marvin Martin is cool. Yes, he is. Jocelyn says picked it up for 5 and sell it for 30, but would keep it really. I understand that. Anna Marie says pick it up for 5 and keep it. But I had this listed in my store for a little while. This was almost over a year that I listed this one. Angie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Janice says I'd pick it up for 1 and sell it for 20. Stephanie says I'd pay 12 and keep it. Joe Mouse Creations. Hello, good morning and welcome, Joe. How are you doing? Good to see you. Anyone else would give me an idea of if you would pick it up or would you leave it, and what would be the most you'd pay for it, or how much you think it sold for? Anyone else? This one I did pay a little bit up for it. And I say little because I usually don't spend this kind of money on this, but because of what it was. I paid $9.99 with a 20% off of that $9.99. It was a 20% off day for veterans, Senior Citizens Day. So I got it with 20% off. Sold it for $21.72. And I did make sure to let them know it needed, the ink is dried out, needed a replacement. It's still sold. Now, this next item I brought up to auction in my live YouTube auctions that I go on guess with people. It did not sell, so I listed it. The same day I listed this item on eBay. I did it on eBay, eBay and Posh. But I also cross-post to Bonanza. Automatically, anything I list on eBay goes to Bonanza. Well, this item sold on Bonanza. This is a Eliza and Jane 925 sterling silver cubic zirconia spinel angel wing stud earrings is what I labeled it. Now, this was originally listed on eBay. Where's the pictures? Oh, let me do something to make sure that the price doesn't show. I know what I did. Okay, it's not showing. But why is it not showing the pictures? Oh, here we go. I got it. All right, I got it now. I clicked the wrong thing to do that. Okay. I didn't want the price to show because the prices are behind the pictures. All right. So here we go with the pictures. Each one of these were prong set. I tried doing different little angles of it to show all the different rings behind it. These were marked on the post 925. And it's also marked on the plastic, the Eliza and Jane logo on the actual plastic backings. All right. That was weird. Let's see here. Oh, looking for 10 thumbs up, y'all. Let's see if we can get it back up there. Come on, y'all. Hit the thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right. So Mary says, pick that up for 10 and sell it for 25. Everything you say, every time you say Bonanza, I think of... I haven't eaten at a Bonanza in years. Yeah, I remember those places. Every time somebody in our family would graduate, that's where we would go for a steak for our graduation meal. Shirley, Miss Shirley, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Stephanie says, I picked it up for 5 and sell it for 35. Jana says, picked it up for 3 and sell it for 25. Jocelyn says, picked it up for 10 and sell it for 30. Anna Marie says, I'd pay 10 and keep it. Love the shiny earrings. I actually only had one pair like this, but I had bought a whole line of this brand, and they're all listed on Etsy. I mean, on a Poshmark and my eBay store. Some different ones too. And actually, was it a week ago? I think it was last week I sold the set that I showed last Friday. I remember Bonanza too. Yep, I do. The buffet, yep. There was another place. What was it called? Western Sizzler. April says I'd pay 5 and keep them. Monday night was barbecue chicken. Yep. It used to be. You're right about that one, Patrick. All right. So this item, like I said, I did bring it to auction for YouTube. Nobody bought it, so I listed them. Everything I had. I bought these on a YouTube auction from another reseller. Y'all may know her as Miss Lydia. Angela says I picked it up for $8 and keep it. I bought this from Miss Lydia for $6. I bought them for $6. Now, mind you, I had it listed on eBay. I get it automatically cross-post to Bonanza. Sold them for $29.26, and it sold within an hour of me listing them on eBay and going up on Bonanza. It only took an hour to sell these. They went fast. Speaking of Eliza and Jane, here's another one. But this one sold on Poshmark. I love cross-posting. Yep. All right, now this one is same brand, but this one is a silver tone pearl topaz Swarovski crystal rainbow pendant and necklace. The rainbow colors in the pendant. I tried taking different angles to show different colors. I even showed the back of it. Making sure I showed the tag, because there's the tag, the hang tag. There it is again, a little close up. I'll try getting it as close as I can to get that clear as possible. All right, so would you pick this up or would you leave it? If you were to pick it up, how much you think did it? Yes, it did test, Mary. Yes. I tested it and it did test 925. Yes, I do. I sure do. There's two ways I test them. First, I have what's called an earth magnet that I use. That came in my jewelry tester kit that I bought. This is an earth magnet. So I do that first. If it doesn't stick, then I still go and check it on my liquids. All right, Emery says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $45. We used to have Piccadilly in the mall, is what we had. Or we had also, what was that other one? Woolsworth. Angela says $5 and keep it. Jana says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $30. And again, this did sell on Posh. Do the close-up again of that one. I used to love going to Woolsworth. Eating at their counter was so cool. Free food. I like free food. Stephanie says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $25. Paul says I pass on jewelry. No biggies on jewelry. I understand. I love selling jewelry, especially when it's vintage too. April says picked it up for $5 and sell it for $20. I'm doing okay on got treatment yesterday, and you got treatment yesterday. Well, I hope everything goes well for you, Shirley. Miss Shirley. That's my stepmother's name. All right, baby girl says I would pay $5 and sell it for $45. Mr. Stephanie says picked it up for $5 and sell it for $25. My grandmother used to take us to Woolsworth and get to eat at the. Yeah, I love it. I was always, especially when one of the things, if we had a good report card in the summer when the report cards came in the mail, we would go to Woolsworth and be able to eat at the counter and get our burgers and fries and a shake. Oh my God, it was so cool. Love the way they made them in the old machines. Veronica, hello, good morning and welcome in. Miss Shirley says I'd pick it up for $8 and sell it for $30. Well, again, like I said, I did pick this up from Miss Lydia on a YouTube online auction. I brought this to auction. No one bought it. And so I listed it. Now, this took a day and a half to sell from the date of listed, but that's okay. Only paid $6 for it, and it sold for $36. I took an offer for $36. I had it listed for $42, They sent me an offer for 36 and I let them have it. What was interesting about this buy, the lady must be new. The person who bought this, she was new to PayPal, to Poshmark. And she had a whole bunch of her stuff. I guess she's waiting for it to be delivered because this just sold the last couple of days. And she turned around and put a whole bunch of stuff in her shopping cart. I guess she's waiting to see how the shipping is and how everything is before she buys the other stuff, I guess. But yeah, I loved it. I have a few more pieces left, not many. Let's see here. Well, thank you to Miss Shirley. Oh, and Miss Mary said $4 into 18 on that piece. What was cool about Woolsworth and San Francisco downtown? Oh, really? Interesting. Yes, they had the mulch. Yep. My mom always, yeah, it was a good thing. Sound legit. All right, so the next thing I'm bringing up. This is where the sale started this week with 35% off. These are items that sold on that 35% off. Angie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. Now, this one you might have saw last week on the buy it now, or would you buy it or would you leave it? I sold one, but that was full asking price. With this one, because it was over, I'm running a sale for anything that's in my store for over 365 days. That sale ends on Sunday night. So this is where the sales start with those 35% off. Because I don't, yeah, that one didn't sell for that. All right, so this item is an Xbox wired controller. It is for the Nintendo and the Xbox One. It's called the Cosmo Nebula for Windows 10. It is a controller with wires. It does change colors as well. Like you see that a bluish purple. And when you turn it another way, it goes to a different color purple or a different color blue. Straight on, it's blue. It is sealed. Wild and Carrie, hello, good morning and welcome. It was nice to catch your live show the other day. And how are you doing? Paul says picked it up for $9 and sell it for $40. Like I said, this one, I just sold one the week prior for full asking price of what I had it listed for. Let's see. Anna Marie says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $65. Jocelyn says pick it up for $8 and sell it for $45. Janice says pick it up for $4 and sell it for $35. And Stephanie says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $45. April says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $50. Or as I usually say, $50. Thank you, Jennifer. I do have a sale running right now at 35% off, which ends Sunday night. Anything in my store that's 365 days or longer on eBay. I run that sell a lot. But right now it's ending on Sunday. Mr. Stephanie says pick that up for $5 and sell it for $40. Well, like I said, last week I sold one at full asking price. This time I had the 35% off. And I picked this up at Target on clearance for $8.54. And because of the 35% off, I had it regularly listed for $27.42. With the 35% off sale I'm running, they bought it for $17.82, which is fine with me because it was over 365 days it's been in my store. And I just sold one last week for $27.82. So I was fine with that. It got out of my store. I love running sales like that so I can get rid of product because I'm going to list more. This next item, y'all know I'm from Louisiana. You know I love my Saints. But you know you can only have so many Saints hats. Todd, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? I had no idea about the color change. Yes. Like I said, I had 2 in stock. One last week sold. And when I ran the sale for this week, I noticed that it was part of the 365 days and I was fine with that. I just was able to get rid of it because I got the first one at full asking price and that already put me in the profit for both of them. So, yeah. All right, so this is a New Orleans Saints. It is a vintage retro stitched Saints NFL football Reeboks adjustable hat cap. This was my own personal collection that someone gave me, but you can only wear so many hats, and yeah, it just, they were so nice and clean, excellent condition. I keep all my hats picked up when I'm not wearing them. The National Football League. You can still see everything in the tag. It was nice and clean. It is a Reebok in a pro line. There's the brim, and there's the front. That's like the third hat I sell. I even sold one that was in pink. I think I have one more left in pink. That's right. Who did? They're not doing too well on that game this year, but I'm still a Saints fan. I should ask hubby if I can sell some of his hats. Look, I'm getting low on my hats. I gotta list some more. All right. Michael says Nowlands. Picked it up for $1 and sell it for 25. And says leave it. Paul says picked it up for $2 and sell it for 20. Stephanie says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for 15. Janice says picked it up for $5 and sell it for 35. Would promote it. Yes, you can promote it. Yes, definitely. And I tell you one thing, hats do sell. I'm always selling hats. And one thing about hats, I always put them in an 8x6x4 box when I ship them. Cheryl says pick it up for free and sell it for 18. I think you heard my no message when I said that, huh, Cheryl? Now, again, it is, I got this for free. Somebody gave it to me, and I did say that. But I can only wear so many hats. I did take this on a 35% off because I had this listed for over 365 days. So it sold on a 35% off. I had it listed for $28.37. And it sold for $18.44 because it is on that 35% off sale. Still a good deal. I know I've sold some this week. Awesome, Stephanie. Yeah, I love it. All right, the next item, and this will be the final one for the show today. This is a Wonder Woman with Helmet of Fate DC Multiverse 7-inch action figure McFarlane toy, new in box. Now, would you pick this up or would you leave it? If you were to pick it up, what would be the most you pay for it, and how much you think it sold for? Let's see. I think so. Say something that day. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. April says picked it up for $5 and sell it for 40. Paul says picked it up for 3 and sell it for 25. Janice says picked it up for 2 and sell it for 28. Veronica and Angie says leave it. Jocelyn says picked it up for 5 and sell it for 30. Mr. Stephanie says picked it up for 5 and sell it for 20. Cheryl says I picked it up for 5 and sell it for 25. And Ashley says 5 into 25. Stephanie said I picked it up for 15 and gift it. We need 8 more thumbs up, y'all. And Michael says pick it up for 5 and sell it for 35. Any other guess? Now, this one I had listed for over a year. Over a year. This one I got when I met up with Roman, Anytime Picker, at the Crazy Bins in his town in Ohio. Again, I got this at the Crazy Bin. It's crazy with a K. Crazy Bins. I paid $7.09. And I did have this on the 35% off because it was over 365 days in my store. I had it listed for $26.86, and because of 35% off sale I'm running, they got it for $17.46. Again, still over what I paid for it. And yes, today I will be on with Dawn and Yarn Again on the deals, Dawn's Deals with Yarn Again today at 3 o'clock. All right, so it is that time of the day. And again, remember, if you would like to be part of the show on Fridays, don't forget to send me a link of items that may have sold in your store or any platform you sell on. Along with that link, if you're not sure how to do the link, just send me a screenshot from the web page or browser of where you sold it from with the sold picture, and I can find it and pull it up. And in the email, let me know how much you paid for it, where did you purchase it, how long did it take to sell if you know, and if you took an offer, how much was that offer for? And we do this every Friday. And it's always good to see what is out there being sold and who's selling what. All right, that's all of Jennifer's links that I just dropped in the chat. And now I'm going to drop the link to come on up. If anybody would like to come on up and promote your channel, because on Fridays I don't go over the calendar. But if you would like to come on up and promote your channel, if you have anything special going on for the weekend, you are more than welcome to come on up and promote your channel. Don't forget, you do have to make sure you do have your camera and mic connected, because it will not allow you to come on up. And then you have to make sure you do have it on so I can verify that it's you. Eastern, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Yeah, anytime I say times on my show, it's always Eastern Standard Time. And also don't forget, Jocelyn's birthday is today. She's in the chat. Don't forget to light up the chat with happy birthday. And also don't forget, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, Robin is making her debut for the first time on YouTube auctions with Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee and her granddaughter Julia tomorrow at 4 o'clock on Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee's channel. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Or I can close that link. Let's see. Today is Friday, so you're going to have Silver Hair Stacker Todd. Are you going live at 9? Because also is Adventures with Victoria. I thought that was today. No, it's tomorrow for Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee's show. Yeah, it was yesterday, but she had to change it because she's got another auction that happened yesterday, so she had to change it to. All right, there he is, live in 4 minutes, y'all. So Silver Hair Stacker goes live on Fridays at 9 o'clock. Ella is at Victoria's house. I saw the clip of that because yesterday she was live, but she must have been driving to Ella's house yesterday because they're doing a pick a bag sale or something today. So I wonder if she's live she's going to be live at Ella's house today. Oh, hey. That's the sound of the bell that I love to hear. Yeah. That's an eBay sale. That's right. Jocelyn's birthday is today. So she will be going live with Ella today. Awesome. It's $2 day today and tomorrow at Goodwill, at least in Pennsylvania. There's Robin. That's going to be Robin's debut tomorrow. This Robin right here. So y'all might want, I know I'm going to be staying tuned because I got my notifications set up so I don't miss tomorrow at 4 o'clock on Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee when Robin makes her debut for the clothing sale tomorrow with Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee. Following community page is helpful. That's right. It sure is. There's the link right there. Set a reminder, y'all. Robin will be making her debut tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing it. You will do fine, Robin. And Wildflower, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Now I'm curious to see what I sold. Oh, and I got a message too. Oh, I like that when they send me my payments. All right, let's see. What did I sell? I got to pull another order then because I got all my other items pulled already. No way. Yeah. Cool. Another good sale. I love having sales. I made a good sale on Posh last night too. I woke up to a cha-ching sound on my phone at 1 o'clock this morning. It was like 1:20. Yeah, Robin, just be yourself. You got this. Got this, girl, please. Johnny, yesterday when I was up there, my grandbaby saw you and said, "Me, look at Santa." She runs from all the Santa, but she was trying to her best to get you. Oh, that was so sweet. I get that a lot. And I love it when I go to garage sales. Like a year or two ago, they had one of the garage sales we went to, and the girls were clinging to their dad and looking at me. I heard her keep telling Daddy, "That looks like Santa Claus. That looks like Santa Claus." So as I'm looking at the stuff that was on the table, I started saying it real deep. Ho, 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 you better watch out. Santa's going to watch you all year round. And they heard when they put their heads in their daddy's arms. And he while their heads were down in his arm, he said, "Thank you." I don't know what was going on, but it was funny. So as we were leaving, they kept watching me and following me. And so when we got in the car, they watched me the whole time I drove away in the street. And they waving at me the whole time I'm passing by. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I love dressing up as Santa every year. I got the whole outfit. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. And their dad thanked me for doing that. So I don't know if it was just meant for me to say that at that time, but it worked, I guess. So. All right. So I'm curious to see with Victoria going live with Ella today at Ella's house. I did see they did a little short where I guess Victoria thought they were doing like a picture or something, and she was actually doing a video. That was pretty funny. I did see that this morning. Harry, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So don't forget to go check out live at 9. You have Todd, Silver Hair Stacker, and you also have Victoria at Adventures with Victoria at 10 o'clock. And it's going to be curious to see their sale at 10 o'clock because they're doing a sale at 10. It's called Grab a Bag. And I don't know if they're doing it how long. It's just whatever they have on hand. So let's go ahead and raid either one or both. It's up to you. Wait. So is Ella at Victoria's or is it Victoria at Ella's? Because Victoria was driving yesterday. I'm confused. I don't see Ella in the chat anymore either. So anywho, we'll see y'all later. Have a great weekend. Don't forget I'm on at Dawn's Southern Finds channel today at 3 o'clock. Come and check that out. Do you ever come to New Orleans? I would love to meet you. I do. I would love to, but since we moved, we haven't because of work and all with Robert. But because he's supposedly working from home now, but he still has to go in the office. We just don't know when we can take that. But I am looking forward to taking a trip to New Orleans because there's a lot of people I love to meet and do a meetup while I'm there. Because I plan on staying for over a week. Ella is at Victoria. So Victoria must have went and picked her up and brought her back to her house. I'm confused. Is at Victoria's. Okay. I did see Ella was yesterday morning when I was watching Victoria's live. She was driving. And then I saw her with Ella in a video. Victoria drove and picked Ella up and drove her back to Victoria. Okay. All right. I'll let y'all know because I always post it on my community tab as well as I talk about it when I know I'm going to be going somewhere. So definitely will. Definitely will. So as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?